For the last 13 years, I've lost 60 pounds and kept it off, and today I'm going to reveal the 5 reasons your calorie deficit is not working, keeping you stuck, frustrated, and lying awake 2 a.m. wondering why you still can't lose the fat. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to fix your calorie deficit, lose fat, and keep it off for life. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'm making a new video about weight loss advice for busy professional men every single week. I use these strategies to help dozens of men just like you lose up to 60 pounds and finally escape the yo-yo dieting cycle. And if you're tired of constantly losing and gaining the same weight, I want to help you get to your healthy self without giving up the foods that you love. If you want to lose the weight for good and become the most healthiest version of yourself, just like you saw with me in my client transformation beginning of the video, there's a link in the description and also in the comment section where you can apply for coaching with me, and we'll see if you and I are fit to work together, and I'll help build a game plan to help you lose the weight for good. The first lie you've been told is that your Apple Watch is counting how many calories you need to burn, and when you're looking at your Apple Watch, it says that it burned 900 calories so you can eat more. And the problem with that is that if you are trusting your watch for months but you're lying awake 2 a.m. wondering why you're working so hard but your body refuses to change, the reason that you should not trust the Apple Watch is that you are estimating how many calories you're burning with that, but it doesn't necessarily take into account how many calories you need to burn and also be in a calorie deficit. If you want to lose weight, you need to make sure that it's not about how many calories you're burning through the Apple Watch, because you want to create this calorie deficit through the diet and also how many calories you've been expanding through walking. If you are eating all the calorie deficit you've been burning back, you are just not going to create that calorie deficit. So amount of calories you've been burning is something that is easier for you to lose 1 to 2 pounds if you have an estimate of 300 to 500 calories, and then you are burning like 500 or 600 calories, and a combination of these two things is going to help you lose the 1 pound or 2 pounds a week. And also basing your calories on progress, if you are losing weight 1 to 2 pounds a week, you should just keep doing the calorie deficit through the diet and also the amount of calories you've been burning. And instead of just watching how many calories you've been burning, it's easier if you are tracking 6,000 steps every single day, and also if you are using resistance training 5 times a week in the gym, and on top of that you are going with cardio sessions of 3 to 4 times a week, and you are burning calories with a 20 minutes of cardio session after you've been working out in the gym, and you have a heart rate of 120, because if there's resistance when you're doing cardio, you burn even more calories, and that is just difficult for your watch to estimate. So it's more about tracking these small things, and every week you're going to adjust how your progress is working, and creating this calorie deficit is easier because it actually works. The second lie you've been told is that weekend don't matter. Let's imagine that you've been eating well Monday to Friday, and then you are saying to yourself that one weekend doesn't work, but you're already at a point where you're disciplined all week, and then the one meal at the restaurant you are eating whatever you want and drink whatever you want, and you are taking a lot of snacks, but that is just erasing your whole calorie deficit. You're busting your ass off throughout the week, and you're feeling just so exhausted and tired because Monday morning you're just starting from scratch. You are most likely having a 500 calorie deficit through your diet, and then you are having 6,000 steps you've been accomplishing throughout the week, and also burning a shit ton of calories through the 5 cardio sessions or 4 cardio sessions, and you are having a 7,000 calorie deficit. That is enough to sustain to lose 2 pounds a week, but all the snacks you've been eating is just fucking up your calorie deficit. So instead you want to plan social meals after 2 weeks of following your diet with a 300 or 500 calorie deficit. You are making your diet work for itself, so you're losing a pound a week, and then you also have 6,000 steps that you are consistently hitting, and then you don't do any cardio, and also you are doing 5 times a workout in the gym with resistance weight. And then after 2 weeks your metabolism is going from high to then lower, and then you want to introduce this social meal or free meal that is consisting of 700 calories, mainly coming from carbs, because carbs is going to help you increase your metabolism, and then the next couple of days you're going to look more leaner, you have more recovery, you're feeling more energized and motivation, and that is also going to help you with, for example, prolong your motivation for this calorie deficit, because being in a calorie deficit is just sometimes just pain in the ass because it makes you feel hungry, but how you are managing your hunger is the key to losing weight consistently. And then by doing these small changes, you are enjoying your weekend without overdoing your fat loss. The third lie you've been told is that healthy foods are impossible to overeat, and you are most likely thinking that it's healthy so you don't need to track it. You've been eating a ton of nuts, butter and smoothies, avocado, olive oils every single day, but at 2 a.m. you're wondering why you are still stuck and not seeing the results that you want despite eating clean and healthy. And I want you to be more aware of the calorie dense foods, because if you are eating foods that are low in calories and high in density, you are most likely going to feel more full. For example, there's something that's called skyr, that's a variation of Greek yogurt, high in protein, low in calories, lean chicken breast as well, eggs and lean ground beef, sweet potatoes, oatmeal, it could be turkey bacon, for example. And if you are making sure that you are having 45% coming from of calories coming from protein, 40% coming from carbs, so that could, for example, look like in every meal 30 grams of protein, 40 grams of carbs, and then you put in some vegetables, because vegetables like a broccoli mix or wok mix that's very low in calories and high in density, it makes you feel fuller when you are eating every single meal, and then you are staying in a calorie deficit without giving up on healthy foods that is tasty. The fourth lie you've been told is that you are eating more protein than you are realizing, and you have just been telling yourself that you've been eating a whole lot of protein, but you are just hungry after every single meal and you're constantly snacking and losing muscle instead of building a lean muscular physique that you really desire. And I always recommend that 45% of your daily calories are coming from protein. Let's imagine that you need 300 calories to be in a calorie deficit, then you just put these, let's say 2,000 calories, then you are using, for example, ChatGPT, and you're figuring out how many grams of protein is coming from the 2,000 calories, and then you know exactly how many grams of protein you need, and the rest is just dividing into every single of your meal. If you have 3 meals a day, that could, for example, be, let's say that you need 200 grams of protein, that could be around 60-70 grams of protein in every single of the meal. Maybe in the start of the day after you've been working out on an empty stomach, that is the meal you get most of your carbs and protein, because you've been breaking down your muscle tissues. So you need to replenish your muscle tissues, and also your glycogen stores, like just recover yourself with a lot of carbs, so you're recovering yourself, and then you are feeling fuller, preserving your muscles, and you're also not having a lot of cravings when you're trying to diet, and it makes weight loss very efficient and also much better for you. I'd love to know, what is your biggest takeaway from the video so far? Just comment below and let me know. The last fat loss slide you've been told is that if you're not losing any weight this week, it's not working when you're looking at the scale, and it's just you think that your calorie deficit is not working. And I don't want you to be in the place where you are most likely you are panicking after a few days and you're slashing your calories even more, or maybe you're quitting completely and you're lying awake 2 a.m. and wondering why nothing is working for you when you're working your ass off in the gym and also trying to eat this calorie deficit. And it's about tracking your whole progress throughout the week, and also every fourth week. For example, when you are weighing yourself Monday morning naked on a scale after you've been taking your shit or piss, then it's just easier for you to have the accurate weight, and you're not eating anything or drinking anything, and then you're writing that down into your, for example, your schedule. And afterwards, you also want to have measurement tape around your whole body, so you can track every fourth week, seeing how the fat loss is moving for you, because weight loss is on the scale and fat loss is around the whole body, how your body is recomposition. So if you are feeling that after fourth week sticking to your calorie deficit the diet and also the workout, you're seeing that you're getting bigger around your shoulders and arms, you're getting more muscle mass, and also if your waist is shrinking even more, you're losing fat even faster. And also at the same time you're doing these measurements, you're also taking pictures. You have a friend taking pictures of you front, back, and side in the same lighting at the same day, because that's just more authentic and accurate way to track your weight loss and fat loss. And you want to have shorts on, and then you're just want to be patient every 4th week, seeing how the progress is. If you are losing weight and fat, that's good. And if you are hopping on a scale and you're most likely not losing so much weight, in the beginning you need to take into accountability that you're building a lot of muscle mass. So if you want to lose 1 or 2 pounds a week, maybe you only lost 1 pound a week, but you are seeing that you are getting more inches around your arms and also your the shoulder part and the back is a sign that you've been building more muscle mass. So just be patient for every week, and after 4 weeks, and you just need to make some adjustment when you're not seeing the results. And then if you want to lose the weight for good and become the most healthiest version of yourself, just like you saw with me, my client transformation in the beginning of the video, there's a link in the description and also in the comment section where you can apply for coaching with me, and we'll see if you and I are fit to work together, and I'll help you build a game plan to lose the weight for good.